I want to begin today with a clarification. Singing is not a sacrament of the church in a formal sense, but I do want to suggest that singing is sacramental in the lowercase s sort of way. It does something to us. It binds us together, and in this season of Advent and Christmas, that matters more than we may realize. So stick around. That's coming up on today's episode. Hello, I'm Jared Ritchie, and today is Friday, December the 19th, and you're listening to the Friday 5 series from Musically Speaking. Over the past few weeks, I have been reflecting on something I witnessed again here recently at our Delta Youth Chorale concert just over a week ago. My Geneva Academy 9th and 10th grade musicianship students worked really hard to prepare Victoria's O Magnum Mysterium. They learned how to listen, of course, to one another and to blend, to breathe together, how to trust the sound, not to push too much. And what was kind of emerging from that was not just an exercise, but really a polished performance. And it was beyond that shared act of music making. And there is something about the doing of music that is different from simply listening to it. When we sing together, we're not merely consuming something privately. Rather, we are participating in something communal. Singing requires attention, it requires patience, it requires an attentiveness, as I said, a presence, you could even say. And it knits people together in ways that you really can never have with headphones. Later in that same concert, our 7th through 12th grade Delta Youth Chorale proper singers, of which most of those Geneva students were members, sang the all-famous and all-well-known arrangement of Will Houseke's arrangement of Carol of the Bells. It was joyful to sing, joyful to hear, and it really was just fun to watch the audience. You could feel that energy and their enjoyment. It's not accidental, because music is communal. It creates fellowship almost by default. Little excerpt of that DYC or singing of that Carol of the Bells that they did so well. And this is why I'm comfortable calling singing sacramental, at least in a loose sense, not because it is on the level with baptism or the Lord's Supper of what we would refer to as sacraments, but because it uses physical means to shape inward realities, breath, voice, bodies, in time and space. When we sing together, we give and receive something at the same time. In our current cultural moment, so much of our musical life is individualized. We've got earbuds, playlists, algorithms tuned to our own tastes. There is nothing, of course, wrong with listening alone in and of itself. But when that becomes the only way we experience music, we lose something essential. We lose the communal good of making music together. And as we finish Advent and move into the 12 days of Christmas, I want to encourage you to sing more, not just listen more. Carol with friends, sing around the table, play music out loud in your home. Let your children hear voices that are not polished and perfect, but present and real, you could say. Singing together can be a balm. It can be like water on a parched tongue. For those who hear it and for those who sing it, it stirs joy in both directions. Well, that's all the time we have. As always, thanks for listening. Until next time, take care.